Today I'm doing a Minecraft mob battle. If I friend one any mob we draw turns to life. For example, if I draw a giant knight, that exact thing will spawn in. And of course, I'll be cheating with this one-way glass to see whatever card he spawns in. Anyways, Cordy, are you ready to start the mob battle?
Yes, I am, Smirky, and I'm gonna draw way better mobs than you.
We'll see about that. Anyways, Cordy, let the mob battle begin. So now that the mob battle has officially started and we are back on our side, I have something to show you guys. This is our painted canvas. Yeah, I know it does not really look like that much, but this is actually probably one of the most powerful machines in Minecraft. Definitely on par with something like a command block, because whatever we can draw on this guy literally spawns in when we pull this lever right here. And not only do we have this canvas, we also have a really insane tool on our side tool, which is literally this button. But let me show you what happens when we press it on 3, 2, 1. And when we press it, it sets our side of the wall to glass, meaning that it basically turned the wall into one-way glass. And we are going to be able to see whatever Cordy spawns in secretly without him knowing. And this is going to be very, very helpful. But anyways, now that the mob battle has officially started, like I said, let's just see what he is going to spawn in for the first round. And it looks like he literally spawned in an acid slime. Wait, what on earth is this? Well, I know what this is actually. It is an acid slime, like I said. But this guy is actually just super powerful because it literally has an attack that literally spews out corrosive acid when it dies. And I wonder if Cardi's gonna test this mob's attack to see if this is what it actually is. And wait, Cardi's like fighting it right now. And it is kind of chasing Cardi, but what on earth is it gonna do? Well, I mean, it hasn't really done anything special yet, but oh my gosh, look at what it just did. It literally spewed out acid and spawned in mini versions of its slime. Okay, those looked a little bit friendly, but they are definitely not. Because as you saw, it literally spawned in super corrosive acid and killed Cardi somewhere over there. Well, I guess he's back now since he respawned. So I guess Cordy actually knows this mob is really powerful then. And I guess he is actually going to use that because he is literally spawning in it again. So these guys are obviously pretty powerful. But as you remember, like I said, originally, we have our painted canvas on the side, meaning we can literally draw whatever exact counters we want to this mob. And wait, let's just take a look at this mob. So it looks like it died very easily, but there is something that is kind of a weakness to this mob. So it actually spews out acid. And one thing acid has a really hard time getting in through is actually metal. So what if we spawn in like some kind of metal monster? Well, there isn't really a such thing as a metal monster, but there is one thing we can draw on this canvas that is kind of a metal monster, and that is a knight. So why don't we get drawing that, and I'll show you how we're gonna do that. So to start drawing this metal monster, we are gonna start out by drawing its face, and we gotta make sure this guy actually has some really powerful armor. So of course we are gonna try and make it look like this thing is made out of metal, of course. So let's build its armor and give it some cool details like this, just to make it look more realistic. And I think that looks kind of like iron or something. But now let's give it some eyes, and we'll make its eyes red, just so it looks really evil. So there we go, we got one eye, and now let's draw another eye right over here and make the eyes red like that. And now we'll add some mean eyebrows like that, just to make it look pretty evil. Now we'll give it some horns, just like that, and now let's start working on the body, since we have a pretty cool head. So what we'll do is we'll make this guy look really buff by giving him some pretty big muscles, just like this. There we go. Now we'll fill it in with gray to make it look more realistic, just like this. There we go, and that looks pretty good. Now let's give it some extra details like this, so it looks more realistic. And now, finally, let's draw a really mean face on this guy, so the drawing gods know this guy is really insane. And look at how our guy turned out. That actually looks really scary, and I wonder what this would look like if it was real. Well, I guess we'll find out when we pull this lever. And now that our drawing is done, let's pull the lever and find out what it turns into. And what on earth did these guys turn into? Wait, these turned out exactly how I wanted them. And oh my gosh, these guys look sick. So they have their giant horns. They're made out of metal, and I guess they are literally huge knights. So I mean, this did turn out exactly how we wanted it, which means that this drawing thing is actually so accurate. But I feel like there is different ways we can push the limits of this thing, and I kind of want to test something out, and wait, I might have an idea, but I need to see if Cordy's army is actually ready for it. So, you know what? Let's just look at Cordy's army, and oh my gosh. Why on earth did he spawn in so many mobs? I feel like he has around 10 of his mobs. Okay, that is not a good thing for my army, because I literally only have 3 mobs, and these guys are literally so powerful that they killed Cardi. So you know that they're good, but I feel like there is a way that we can push this drawing board's limits to actually go and destroy his mobs, and let me show you what I'm talking about. So what we gotta do is actually build another easel right here to draw on. So let's place our blocks down like that, and there we go. So now that we have another easel, let me show you what our prank is gonna be like. Now we're gonna take a look at his mobs and figure out how we can draw them, and it looks like they're literally just green cubes with yellow eyes. So we need this for the prank, and let me show you guys what I'm thinking about for this prank. So first thing we're gonna do is actually draw Cardi's mobs, and we gotta make these guys look accurate just so the drawing board knows what these are. So first we gotta do its green cube. Now we gotta add a little bit of texturing, of course, just to make them look a little bit more realistic. So there we go. I think this is good. Now let's add its yellow eyes just like this. There we go. Now let's add the little bit of wheels that it had on its side. And there we go. I think this looks pretty accurate to Cardi's mobs over here. I mean, they're a little bit more dark green, but I think that looks pretty accurate. But now we actually got a few more things to draw so we can make this prank work, because this is literally only the first step, but the last 2 steps are actually pretty fast. So let me show you what we're gonna do. So first, what we're gonna do is we are gonna draw a little Cardi right here, just so it knows that we want to do a prank on Cardi. So what we're gonna do is draw him like this, and we don't gotta make this look accurate because there aren't any mobs that actually look like Cardi. So there we go. We got his player, and now let's add a face and some eyes right here like that. And that looks like a derpy version of Cardi, but it should look a little bit accurate. But now that we have Cardi on the drawing, what we gotta do is we gotta do a little bit of a prank. So we are gonna start drawing some things falling the sky, and they aren't any normal things. If you can guess what they are, comment them, and you have 3 seconds. So 3, 2, 1. And if you guessed they were anvils, you were right, because we are literally doing a prank where we are dropping anvils from the sky on Cardi's mobs. And basically what this is gonna do is when the mob battle is happening, we can literally pull this switch on it to make anvils literally fall from the sky on Cardi's mobs. And wait, before the mob battle actually happens, why don't we test this out one time just to make sure this actually works? So you know what, let's press the lever and see what happens on 3, 2, 1. And it's really laggy, and oh my gosh, what just happened? It literally just rained anvils on Cardi's side, and it killed so many mobs.
Oh my gosh, what on earth? Why did a bunch of anvils just land on all of my mobs?
That was really awkward, because that is definitely not a normal thing. It literally just rained anvils on Cardi's side, and I guess that is pretty much exactly what we drew over here. So I guess literally anything is possible with these mobs, and this is gonna be so helpful during the battle. But look how many of Cardi's mobs it killed. It literally went and got rid of almost all of them except 2.
How did this happen? I just had like 10 of these mobs and they're all dead now. No!
Yeah, they're all dead. You know what? I'm actually gonna talk to Cardi and just give him 5 seconds to spawn in more of his mobs, because I kind of want to give him a really big disadvantage. So, Cardi, are you ready to drop the walls?
Wait, no, I'm not ready, Smirky. A bunch of anvils just fell on my mobs.
Cardi, a bunch of anvils just fell on your mobs? What on earth are you talking about? How would a bunch of anvils drop on your mobs?
I don't even know, Smirky. I have no idea.
Are you sure it wasn't rain, Cardi?
Not Smirky. This is not rain. These are clearly anvils.
Oh, okay, Cardi. That's really weird. But anyways, Cardi, I'm gonna drop the walls in 5 seconds, so please spawn in as many mobs as you want, or else you're gonna lose this round.
Why are you jumping the walls right now? Okay, I have to spawn mobs.
And now, Cardi, the time is up, and it looks like you actually got a little bit of mob spawned in, or, I don't know what I meant by looks. It actually sounds like you got a bunch of mobs spawned in, because I can't see on your side, right?
Yeah, Smirky, there's a big bedrock wall you cannot see on my side. And anyways, let's drop the walls.
All right, then, Cardi, let's drop the walls in 3, 2, 1.
And Smirky, what kind of mobs do you have? You have these giant metal monsters.
Yeah, Cardi, I do, but why do you have so many anvils? I think that's a little bit more weird than my mobs.
I know, Smirky. I was talking about that, and these are not my mob's attacks. These just came from nowhere.
Yeah, that's really weird. Anyways, Cardi, it looks like all of your mobs are already disappearing. I see some acid on the floor. Are they already dying?
Yeah, Smirky, I think a bunch of your mobs already killed a few of my slimes.
Okay, that is really weird. Okay, while Cardi isn't looking at me, he actually can't hear me right now, but I'm just gonna come over here and quickly flip this lever and let's see what happens. So let's flip it, and what is happening? It's getting laggy. Oh my gosh.
Smirky, a bunch more anvils just fell on my mobs and killed them all.
Wait, it actually did kill them all. All I see is acid on your side. Is your side like cursed or something, Cardi? Why are there anvils here? That is definitely not normal.
Smirky, it's definitely cursed. It's literally only falling on my side and not your side.
Yeah, it's definitely not falling on my side at all.
But, Smirky, why were you drawing your mobs? Were you bored or something?
Yeah, I was bored.
And what is this, Smirky? This is like some weird green stuff and gray stuff. I don't even know what that is.
You actually don't know what that is, Cardi?
Yeah, Smirky, I don't know what that is. There's like a green guy. I don't know what you're doing, Smirky. You gotta actually focus on the mob battles and not just draw stuff.
Yeah, I was getting really bored, so I just started drawing. It's definitely not anything else, Cardi.
Okay, Smirky, I didn't think it was anything else.
Anyways, Cardi, don't pay attention to that. You know what? Let's reset the arena.
Okay, Smirky, I guess you won.
And so now the arena is finally reset, which means we are on to the next round of the mob battle. And do not leave, because as you saw in this video, we are literally pushing the limits of this drawing canvas, which is obviously something that you have never, ever seen before. So make sure you don't leave, because I'm gonna actually go insane with this stuff. But before we actually go insane with our pranks and insane with the mobs, why don't we actually just flip this button right here and, you know, see what Cardi's spawning in. So why don't we flip it? And what on earth is Cardi doing? Did he literally build a pool for his mobs? And wait, is that an ocean god right there? Okay, that guy is really strong, but why is a mob that strong in such a tiny pool? What is Cardi doing? He literally has like little ducks in it too.
This is so epic. I built a really cool swimming pool for my giant ocean monster.
What on earth? Why did Cardi build a tiny pool for his big monster? That thing is huge. That does not belong in a pool. That is literally an ocean god. I feel like that should be in the ocean or something, but I think I know a counter to this mob, because as you know, electricity is literally a perfect counter for this mob. So enough paying attention to Cardi's mob. Why don't we just get drawing counter for it? So first things first, what we're gonna do is we are gonna go to our canvas and start drawing a mob. So to start out with, what we're gonna do is we are gonna draw the head of our mob just like last time and make it yellow because it's a lightning mob. Now what we're gonna do is start drawing the beak, because Cardi's mob is actually stuck on ground, which means if we had a bird mob that had a beak or something, we could make something pretty strong that could fly. So let's add the beak on it like that. Now what we're gonna do is draw some really cool eyes, and we're gonna make them blue because the color of lightning is literally blue. So we'll make it blue like this. Then we'll add some details on it just to make it look cooler. And of course, add the really mean looking eyebrows, just because I think it makes the mobs look a little bit better. Now what we'll do is start drawing the actual body of the bird. So what we're gonna do is we are gonna go down like this and make it look like the bird is literally flying in the air. So what we're gonna do for that is make it darker down here like this and add all the shadows. Now what we'll do is draw some wings just like that, and I feel like this looks like a bee, so we'll make it not look like a bee in a second. But first, let's fill in its wings like this, then add some feathers on it so it knows it's a bird. And there we go. And now last thing last, we draw little claw feet. Now that we have our mob actually finally drawn, I feel like we gotta do one last thing to it, because this doesn't really show that it is a lightning bird. And what we want to do is actually get a mob good enough to defeat Cardi's army. So to make this mob actually a lightning bird, what we gotta do is draw some lightning bolts behind it like this. this. So let's draw them. Now add some extra details, and I don't know if this looks like lightning, but we'll figure out if it is during the mob battle. And there we go. No, it actually has lightning attacks on it. But now we have another thing that we want to do, and I feel like it is time to prank Cardi a little bit. So you know what we're gonna do while he isn't really paying attention is build another easel to actually get ready for our second prank. And I have an idea of what I want to do. And wait, before we do that, actually let's test what this mob looks like. So let's pull the lever. And whoa, what is that? That is literally what I wanted to spawn in. That is so cool. I think this is literally a Thunderbird. But anyways, now that we see what this mob looks like, I feel like it is time to actually get on our pranks and get ready to drop these walls. So first things first, we are going to do a very quick and easy prank. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into our canvas and draw Cardi's mob really quickly. And we don't even got to make it look good because I feel like the drawing program will make this mob how we want it. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw a really bad version of Cardi's mob like this, and I'm not even gonna try hard it because I just know that this drawing program is so good it'll probably know what this is. So there we go. Now we got his mob, and now we'll draw a bad version of Cardi too because it also knows what Cardi looks like. So let's go and draw Cardi like that. There we go. Now that we have Cardi and Cardi's mob on this canvas, we actually have a prank that we want to do on this. So what we're gonna do is we are gonna grab our white color and start drawing some airlines in the air like this. And if you can guess what this prank is, also try commenting if you know what it is. And if you guessed air, you are right, because this is literally a flying prank. And now that we have all our wind here, what we're gonna do is we are gonna draw an arrow pointing up so the drawing board knows that we want whatever mobs are on this to go up. So let's draw the arrow like this and then fill it in. And there we go. Now we have our second prank drawn in. And this is actually going to work really good against Cardi. But during the mob battle, I actually want to use this and see what happens to his mobs. So before we do that and get into the mob battle, we actually got to see if Cardi's ready to drop the walls. And Cardi, are you ready to drop the walls?
Yes, Smirky, I am ready, and you have no idea how powerful my mob is.
Well, Cardi, you have no idea how powerful my mob is, just so you know. But anyways, like I was asking, are you just ready to drop the walls and get on to this round?
Yes, I am, Smirky. Let's go.
All right, then let's go and drop them. And let's go, Cardi. We are now on to this round of the mob battle, and it looks like your mob's already getting destroyed.
Smirky, I don't think my mob's getting destroyed because he just went into his powerful version. Look, he literally has an eye on him.
Yeah, but every now and then it's kind of getting struck by lightning, Cardi.
Wait a second, I just realized you have a lightning mob. That is the exact counter.
Yeah, I know, Cardi. That is literally the exact counter. But you want to see one of its other attacks it has?
Okay, Smirky, what kind of other attacks does it have?
Well, just pay close attention to your mob really quickly. Okay, now that Cardi can't hear me and he's paying attention to his mob, let's try and actually flip this lever. So let's flick it, and what is happening? Wait, I'm flying too, and wait, Cardi and his mob are both flying. Uh-oh, that is not good.
Smirky, what is going on? Why am I flying along with my mob?
I think it's because it's my mom's attack and nothing else. And okay, well, Cardi can't hear me and isn't paying attention, let's just destroy the evidence of our paintings because he almost found out a round ago.
Smirky, help me. I'm literally stuck up here.
Yeah, Cardi, I kind of see the shadow of you in the sky and it looks like you're really far down. Or up, I mean. And wait, now you're coming down. Or wait, am I getting closer to you?
Smirky, my mom just fell on the ground and died of fall damage.
Seriously, Cardi, you died of fall damage? What? Where did it go?
How are we even flying, Smirky? Do you have any idea how that happened?
Cardi, I have no idea how that happened, but you probably should have spawned in a bird that can fly like me.
Oh my gosh, Smirky, you had a bird so it didn't take fall damage. Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding you, Cardi. You know what? Let's just reset the arena and go on to the next round.
Let's go.
And so now, we are now on to the next round of the mob battle, and as you saw, the pranks are literally only getting more extremes, which means that you guys should definitely not leave because we got more stuff to do and more pranks to pull. So let's actually get onto it because I am so excited to do our pranks. But before we actually do our prank, why don't we press this button and see what Cardi's up to? So let's pull it. So let's press it. And what on earth did Cardi spawn it? That is literally a giant void dinosaur. Okay, now normally I would be really scared of these, but I am gonna stay calm because we of course have our drawing canvas, and this mob is honestly just not a fear to me because anything that we want we can literally spawn in and draw, which means we can get the exact counters, any pranks we want, and this thing is going to be hard to kill, so believe me on that. But yeah, I feel like we should get drawing our mobs quick. So you know what, let's get our brush and get painting. So I feel like the only counter to void is literally something shadow, so why don't we start drawing it? So first, let's get the basic shape of our mob down like this, and now let's fill it all in like this, and now let's start drawing it how we want like this to make it really cool looking. And we want to make some kind of shadow demon, something that's really scary. So there we go, we got the basic shape. Now let's add its heads on it because I want this guy to have multiple heads because we need to make something literally powerful. So let's add its multiple heads like this. Now let's erase a part in the middle like this. Let's start adding some more details on it like this to make sure this drawing thing knows that we want it to have 3 heads. And there we go. Now let's add some extra details on it like this. And there we go. Now we're gonna add some really sharp teeth right here to make this super duper powerful looking like that. And now let's add some red eyes on it because red eyes mean a mob can become super duper evil. So let's add its red eyes like this and add some extra details on them to make this mob really scary. Now we'll finish up with extra details to make this mob perfect. And look at this. This actually looks super duper scary. This looks like something that I would see in my literal nightmares. So you know that this mob is actually really good. But now that we have our mob actually drawn in, why don't we pull the lever and see what it turns into? So let's pull it. And what on earth did this turn into? Okay, that looks a little bit similar to what I drew, but okay, this thing literally looks insane, and I guess this is literally a shadow mob, which is exactly what we want, of course. But now that we got our mob drawn in, we actually gotta draw something else because we gotta make sure that we can ultimately kill this mob, and I kind of have an idea of what we can draw in. So first, we gotta make 2 more canvases because we gotta make sure that our pranks are basically foolproof. So now that we got our 2 extra canvases, we are gonna start off by doing 2 things. First off, on this canvas to the right, what we're gonna do is we are gonna draw a red arrow pointing at something that we are gonna need for this mob battle. So let's draw the arrow like this, and now what we're gonna do is draw a shield right there like that, and it kind of looks like a shield, but it will be good enough. So now that we got a shield for a mob, this is gonna make our mob invincible because we need that. So let's flick the lever and make it invincible, and what is happening? And hopefully that made our mob invincible because I don't know if it actually did anything, but we'll hope it made it invincible in the mob battle. Well, anyways, now that we got our shield drawn in, let's draw the next thing that we want. And what I want to do is I want a beam to come down from the sky just like this to go and destroy whatever we want. So let's try and draw it pretty accurately as to what we want to see. So let's basically make a bunch of colors like this to make it look realistic as to what we want. And so now that we got our beam, let's make a giant explosion like this on the ground like this. Fill it all in, do some explosion effects, now add some details like this to make this look pretty realistically. And I don't know if this actually looks like an explosion, it kind of just looks like a purple volcano, but hopefully this actually works during the battle. But anyways, now that our army is pretty much completely ready, let's ask Cordy if he's also ready for this next round of the mob battle. And Cordy, are you ready for the 3rd round of the mob battle?
Yes, Smirky, what kind of question is that? Because I have an insane mob!
Cordy, it probably won't be as insane as my mob. Anyways, are you just ready to do the mob battle?
Yes, I am. Let's go!
And let's go, Cordy. And I think the battle is happening, Cardi, and what is going on?
Oh my gosh, Smirky, what is your mob?
Well, what is your mob? I think your mob is literally a void dinosaur.
Yes, it is, Smirky. It's a giant void dinosaur.
Well, Cardi, it looks really powerful, but I don't think it's that powerful. I mean, it is taking a lot of damage from my mob, but it's still gonna die soon, right?
Smirky, I don't think it'll die because this thing is way bigger than your mob.
Yeah, Cardi, it is, but my mob is way more powerful. Okay, and now Cardi can't hear me. I don't think his mob is dying, but it is kind of creating a problem because it's literally spawning in so many wither skeletons, and I might lose the mob battle because of this. But what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna activate this lever to see if this works. So you know what? Let's just pull this and see what happens, and let's pull it. And what am I hearing? What is that sound?
Smirky, do you hear this?
Hear what, Cardi? Yeah, I do hear something, but what is it?
Smirky, look up! I think something's coming from the sky.
I don't see anything. Wait, what is that, Cardi? Wait, that is a giant beam. And and what just happened, Cardi?
Smirky, all my wither skeletons just died, and my void dinosaur just died.
What just happened, Cardi? That was literally insane.
I know, Smirky, and your mom is literally still alive right here. How did this happen?
I have no idea, Cardi. I feel like we gotta go on to the next round, though, because I am literally one round away from winning, which means I have almost completely won the mob battle.
Okay, let's go this next round.
All right, and now we are on to the final round of the mob battle, and if you're already watching this video and you are this far in, please do me a favor and subscribe, because almost none of you are subscribed, and if you subscribe, I'm gonna make this last round worth it. And remember, subscribing is literally free, so why don't you guys do it? Anyways, let's just go on to the mob battle, because this last round is gonna be really fun, because we are just gonna completely decimate Cardi. But anyways, speaking of Cardi, why don't we just see what he's doing past this bedrock wall? So let's press this button and find out what he's doing, like this. And, what is Cardi doing? Is that literally an ant?
Let's go. I have an ant for this round. This is gonna be super OP. I'm gonna spawn a bunch of them.
A bunch of ants? What kind of army is this? You can literally kill these guys by pinching them with your finger. What kind of army is this? And, this just looks insane. You know what? I actually have a really funny prank for this round. But before we do that really funny prank, let's just go on our canvas and draw our mob, of course. So what I want to do, first off, is I actually want to draw myself. So to do that, we gotta make an orange box for my head. Then we gotta add the eyes and then the mouth. There we go. And now that this is done, what we're gonna do is we are gonna draw some really OP armor on myself, because this is gonna literally correlate with the prank, and I want to see Cardi's reaction to it. So let's draw some really OP armor like this, and then add yellow lines on it so it looks OP. And there we go. That is gonna be our mob. It is probably gonna turn out as a giant version of me. That's a really OP, but let's just see what this turns into. And I know I spent a really short time on our drawing, but that is because my prank is actually gonna be super duper good. But anyways, let's flip the lever and see what it turns into, and let's go! And, what happened? Where is my mob? I don't see it anywhere. Wait, what is that? That is literally a giant version of me. And, okay, that turned out a lot more OP than I imagined it to. But anyways, now that we got our mob spawned in, let's grab another canvas, build it really quick to do our prank, like that. And now that we got our canvas, let's go and draw on it. So to start off, we are gonna draw Cardi right here. It doesn't even have to be a good drawing. It can be a literal bad drawing like this. So we are not going to spend that much time on it. But anyways, so we got Cardi. Now what we're going to do is draw an equal arrows right next to it, and then draw an ant right next to it. So basically what this says is ant equals Cardi's size. And anyways, let's flick the lever and see if this actually happens. So let's flick it. And there we go. Hopefully that worked. But let's see if it did. And wait, Cardi is actually super tiny now. And I wonder what he thinks about this.
Wait, what on earth? Why did my ants grow to be super big?
Wait, Cardi thinks his ants got really big? Okay, that means my prank worked perfectly. Because the goal of this prank was to make Cardi believe that his ants got really, really huge. And basically, they're the same size as him. So imagine if an ant was as big as me. That would be kind of crazy. But compared to Cardi and my mob, the reason why I spawned in a giant version of me is because I wanted to make Cardi think that I am literally huge. But anyways, now that we have my mob and also Cardi's mob, let's see if he's ready to drop the walls. And Cardi, are you ready to drop the walls and go on to the final round of our mob battle?
Yes, I am, Smirky, and I have huge mobs.
Cardi, I don't think you do have huge mobs. Anyways, let's drop the walls. Are you ready?
Yes, I am. Let's go.
And let's go, Cardi. And I think your army's already starting to get destroyed.
Let's go, Smirky. And wait, that's not a good thing. Why are my mobs getting destroyed?
Cardi, what did you even spawn in?
I have these ants, but wait, are they not big? Wait a second, Smirky, am I small?
Yeah, Cardi, compared to everything else in my eyes, you're really, really tiny. Like, look at me compared to you. You can literally go on my shoulder.
Oh my gosh, Smirky, you have a giant clone of yourself.
Yeah, Cardi, I do. And look how huge it is. And wait, I think it just killed your last mob.
What? It just killed my last mob, Smirky. I'm so done right now. How did I lose?
Cardi, in the first place, the reason why you probably lost is because you spawned in tiny ants. Why did you spawn in tiny ants?
Smirky, I thought they would be good. I thought they'd completely swarm your mob.
Anyways, Cardi, I think it is pretty clear I won that round.
Oh my gosh, that means you won the mob battle.
Yep, and now that I officially won, can I let you in on a secret?
Sure. What secret do you want to let me in on?
So you remember those paintings that I was using during the entire mob battle?
Yeah, Smirky, I don't know why you're drawing.
Well, Cardi, if you flick one of these levers, it basically makes it so whenever I draw, it literally happens, which means I can do some pranks and even make some really OP mobs. And wait, let me unflick this lever to turn you back to normal. And now you should be back to normal.
Oh my gosh, yes, I'm normal. Thank you, Smirky.
Yep, Cardi, you're welcome, but that kind of means I was cheating during the battle.
Okay, Smirky, I do not forgive you. I hate cheaters.
What? Wait, why, Cardi? Okay, you know what? I'll give you the win as long as you forgive me.
Okay, Smirky, I'll forgive you. Let's go.
Let's go. Well, if you enjoyed this Cardi and Smirky adventure, remember to subscribe, and you should definitely watch a video on the screen. Bye!